I'm sick and tired of y'all asking me about authentic. I'ma speak on it after that I'm finished. Euro brought the label down, yeah, he emptied, and boom, turned all of me into some pennies. I'ma tell y'all some shit that y'all ain't know about. Niggas on the net talking, but they wasn't around. I ain't said shit in 3 or 4 years, but I think it's time for me to come and put y'all down. I came in 2018, boom, ain't had no money, Euro had the city buzzing. Heard about this shit with Roscoe, but from the looks of Euro, that Roscoe shit was nothing. Cause he had a feature with Baby and Roddy, and he kept a bad hoe he was fucking. Knew I had to get down with these niggas. Boom said when we signed this deal, I got you coming. Crazy thing about it, I ain't signed no paperwork. Boom said he was broke, I came with some paper first. Gave that nigga 5K, now he managed. Then paid the baby out my pocket to spit a verse. 60K at the radio, can't say it helped or hurt. Boom said it would work. The baby got signed, now he dropping Kirk. Couldn't get the clearance of video, I'm burnt. Let's turn it up, now it's 2019. Euro ain't signed, we still pushing the dream. I don't know shit cause I just got here, but I see how these niggas throwing salt on the team. Big dogs don't fuck with Boomman, that's a fact. And I can't lie, he don't like you niggas back. But he gon' smile in your face for that check. That nigga know how to fake it, I give him that. Right after that, he bought in that boy energy. I can't lie, he turned up the whole energy. He was broke too, but really came with game. But let me catch y'all up and make this shit plain. Boom, business model is, rappers pay for consultation, then he get you accommodated. You can pay for a service like the studio, and if you good, get a situation. Now I need y'all niggas to listen close, cause this the shit niggas don't really know. Boom got a business with niggas spending with them daily, Cash App and Venmo. Remember that game I told you energy came with? That nigga really opened doors. Splitting backings with Euro, Boom really broke. But energy knew about account receivables. Boom got the business, energy got the knowledge, fuck it, so he made him co-CEO. That when that money start coming in, funding start coming in, stacking credit cards and plenty more. And that's when they brought investors in, getting loans and investing name to fund the biz. So that's for all the pocket watchers, that's really how Boom got this shit pop. Got money behind the shit, he get to trying shit. When he motivated, he a mad scientist. That's when he came up with the Indie Fest, he said give him 10K and I bet they gon' bite on it. We gon' make hella money off the admission, we don't really give a fuck about who win it. Niggas say that he scamming, he knew the winner. I can tell you firsthand, I'm the one that picked him. Boom don't give a fuck about the competition, he just worrying about who come and spend it. I'm just saying that to kill the gimmick, cause if you ain't win, bitch, you just ain't win it. I was on stage at the first Indie Fest, Boom told me pick who finna join the crew. Then a nigga won us over with that stump him like a capper that happened to be fool. Now Boom gotta do us 1-2, get your hottest song, then re-record in the booth. Make a post from the students to show these folks proof. You fuck with authentic, this shit could be you. But I don't think he knew what fool was gon' do. The first post ever, man, that nigga did views. Everything he posted, that shit went viral. 2 weeks later, P was tryna sign him. Yeah, now Boom ain't even had to spend no money. Fool got a couple labels that say they want him. Couple days later, fool signing to authentic. Boom making sure he ain't cut out the business. Won the competition last week of December 2019. Now everything moving. Fool was only with us 2 months left, came back. He was signed with Gucci. Multi-million-dollar deal. Now this shit for real. Boom done finally came up. Everything changed. Now what's the same? Now when the people see us, yeah, they know it's us. Soon as I met Fool, I knew he was my kind. Me and him doing music and pouring lines. Who knew in 2 months he would finna shine? Then Boom called my phone, said you know it's time. Now this an important part of the story, cause we never had no paperwork. We did business off a handshake, remember. I paid him to be my manager. He told me, Esco nigga, you been grinding. Now it's time to put that bag behind you. But I can't let them cut me out the matter. Your contract gotta look like this to them crackers. Yeah, 2 years in, never had a problem. At that time, ain't feel like he was gon' slime me. Whatever you need to make them crackers look at you bigger, you my nigga, I don't mind it. He offered 10 and I asked for a dub. He said the bet behind you gon' be giant. Fuji gotta deal with Gucci and Atlantic for the M's. Fuck it, I'ma sign it. And that was my second red flag. I ain't even tell you about the first. But Fujiano called my phone real fast. And that nigga say, I ain't know that you was with Authentic unsigned the whole time. I told Boom that I wanted you. He said Jeezy Ben signed on the dotted line. And I'm like, I wouldn't. He signed me right after the discussion. Maybe he wanted to keep me to himself, cause he know how a nigga be coming. I knew that song was off, but I couldn't even put my finger on it. I'ma just roll the punches, I'm trying to give me some money. We finna fuck up the summer, yeah. Back to Boom biz going great. Niggas coming to the A house from all states. Just off services, 40K a day, 15K to meet, Boom having his way. Back to Boom biz doing great. Niggas coming to the A house from all states. Just for services, 40K a day, 15K to meet, Boom having his way. I don't think he ever seen this much cake. He started spending like he was in GTA. No, I ain't here to count a nigga pockets, but shit like this added to the problem. On the investor credit, got a Benz, then got a Corvette for 200,000. Then he went and bought a dually, the one that Euro wanted. Man, this nigga wildin'. Got his wife a Bentley and his BM, a Tesla and a Mozzie, and they both got houses. And he had the 2021 Cullen, and he ain't even have a driver. Got the business downtown, 50K a month. He can't even do no business in it. Gotta get it renovated, the place was damn near vacant. This nigga running up a ticket. He got a penthouse in Buckhead for 4K, then got a penthouse for 12K in LA. He only went to that penthouse couple times. It ain't even been been a year since we signed. And oh yeah, all them investors, he was getting hella credit cards and loans in them folks' name. They was invested in the label thinking Euro was gonna blow, but Fujiano came. When that money hit for food, some of them investors say that they ain't even know a thing. On top of that, he fucking half the bitches on the stab. Boy, this nigga on the wave. Let me tell you how I find out, cause I fucked around and fucked on one of his bitches. I thought she was just staff, I ain't know her and Boom had previous business. She never told me about him, I'm just being honest. I fucked a couple hoes in that house. I had just did my feature with Stunner 2 weeks later. She told her we fucking around. Yeah. Then we found out all the hoes he brought in got relationships with them more than friends. Still sticking dick in his BM, and he put them all in the same house. What the fuck this nigga thinking about? You know how it go when bitches get around each other, shit just get to spilling out. That's when they found out he was fucking everybody. On top of that, he married. Couple of them started fucking with niggas on the label. One of them boys was Jerry. She said that he be telling her all the bitches he be fucking. She thought they was cool. She said she ain't think it was a problem when he asked her she was fucking, and I told him you. Now why would the fuck would you tell him that? She said me and Boom fucked around way back. She said I should've told you before, but you would've let me go, and I done got too attached. Said he was screaming on the phone, crying and shit like she stabbed him in the back. I looked at him like a big homie, so I'm knowing we gotta talk, and that's a fact. I seen that nigga the next day, was nervous as fuck, but I was trying to get some straightening. Wanted to tell him I ain't know, she ain't tell me, nigga, this a miscommunication. I ain't never tryna step on a nigga toes, I fall back, it's all gravy. That nigga shook my hand, said what up, my boy, then walked off like it ain't faze him. Damn, now I know hoes be lying and shit, but she said you was on the phone crying and shit. Now you walk around like you ain't bothered a bit. Next day he calling her phone, keep on asking why him and telling her the hoes I done hit. Man, it's just the beginning of this shit. Who would've knew Boom was tender as a bitch? That's when me and Boom relationship changed. He start moving funny on me, acting strange. Now when I drop, he don't repost a thing. It's time to mention me, he skipping my name. I tried to talk to this nigga 2 times, but he popped it on me like I ain't said a thing. That's why I love fool, he kept it gangster. He said Jeezy Boom said that you snaked him. He said that nigga Boom trippin', worry about a bitch, we tryna get paper. He said don't worry about that shit, we gon' drop that backward boys, get you in a situation. Fool the only nigga that was in my corner, Boom ain't like it, but he did what fool wanted. Right before we dropped that tape on niggas' heads, fool went to Memphis, got picked up by the feds. Couple months after me and Boom shit, fool got caught with a gun. Made bail, then he found out Boom hit a mill from him, then went on the run. Fool never got all his money, even as he sit in the fence, Boom ain't seen none. Soon as he got in cuffs, I knew my time was up in my career, A done. Everything I had was out my own pocket. He could hate, but he couldn't stop my poppin'. Too embarrassed to say why you don't like me. Bring my name up, now you tryna switch the topic. Round the same time, Boom and Euro had their own thing going, I didn't know it. They was having problems too, that wasn't about food, but that's for Euro to tell that story. When food came, they threw Euro to the door. Boom was treating Euro like a joke. Gave Euro 20,000 for his birthday, then made him throw it on Boom Ho. On the website, he called Euro broke on his picture, said Euro don't got it at all. Euro posted in the group chat, this how y'all feel about me, I thought y'all were my dogs. Yeah. And that what Lil Thumper had something to say. He said, this how y'all treat your artists. Then that nigga Boom posted, why said I got time today. He said, watch what you say or you can get that chain back. Thumper said, I'll be on my way. Man, wait till I tell you about what happened when Dope Boy D had gave Boomman 100K. Hey, I'm part 3. Let me tell you guys a little story about Dope Boy D. One indie fest 4, he could've won 3. Had a song with Shiesty way before AE. Boom advertised, he gon' drop the bag if you win the showcase. Dope Boy won and said I match what you spending, gave Boom 100K. Dope gave him 100, he ain't getting them from it. Boom ain't going get that boy a feature none. Ain't no radio or ain't no promo run. Come to find out Boom done spend up all the fun. And that song with Shiesty, Boom done sold the song. Did the same thing with Moo, his song gone. Type of shit this nigga Boom on, he ain't gonna be alive for too long. But how the fuck he spend 100K that fast? Cause that overhead beating that boy ass.
This is unique. The project is probably like close to a $3 million project.
50K a month for a building he ain't using. Ain't got a 70+ staff. Anything Boom had, he fucked it off. He ain't wanna be an exec, he wanted the ball. Remember I told you Euro bought the label down, this the beginning of the fall. It's 2021, Fool just went to jail. He ain't getting out cause he ain't got no bail. Backward boys ain't even get a chance to drop. This the perfect chance to put me on the shelf. Flies in the trap on the video we shot. Wasn't no bad behind it, we just let it drop. Bargain for a release party last minute. Boom told me only 10 people, shit was a flop. His obvious buddy ain't fucking with me. Sabotage my release cause he in his feelings. YSN had a release party 4 months prior. Boom invited every DJ in the city. When it came to my shit, he ain't call up in it. All this over some pussy, this nigga trippin'. That's when I dropped the bag on my videos. I can't wait for that nigga to see my vision. Back to Boomman Euro beef, still brewing. Word is, Boomman Euro got into it. Boom said I built this all by myself. Euro told that nigga, bitch, I help you do it. Boom said I'm the reason niggas know you now. Euro said I'm the reason niggas came around. And if I don't eat, then you don't eat. And if I ain't help to build it, I'ma tear it down. Euro hit the ground calling Boom a scam. I don't think at first Boom gave a damn. Now that money coming in slower, no consultations walking through the door. Boom gathered all the artists, asked us why we ain't defending him and saying more. Everybody quiet as fuck, so I stood the fuck up and I thought I'd take the floor. Hey, I said that's between y'all. Why would we get between y'all business? You our CEO and Euro, he really our dog. I chose to stay up out of it. I ain't like a picture, I ain't comment on nothing at all. On top of that, Boom told us he ain't got no money, and if we want, we can walk. That love talk threw us off. Ain't no way this nigga going broke this quick. Selling all this shit, giving back the whips. One day I looked at my YouTube and I see my song look up going crazier than a bitch. YouTube monetized, but I don't see no chicken. Then I see video in my song description. Where the fuck the money going, shit missing. That's when I knew I wasn't on top of my business. Went to Clanton office, he was over distro. He green as fuck, so I knew I'd get some info. Told him to pull a video for me, and that nigga showed me some shit that I didn't know. Backward boys been out for a couple months, already made 30K and I ain't know nothing. We dropped the tape under Jeezy Escobar, so what we finna do with all these funds? That nigga Clan started looking crazy. He said, I don't know you and Boom situation. At that moment, I'm thinking these niggas playing. Me and Boom gotta get us a understanding. I call Boom, where you at? Finna pull up now. He said, hold up, what you trying to talk about? I said, not on the phone, let's talk face to face. He keep saying, just say what you gotta say. I'm like, fuck a FaceTime, bitch, let's talk like men. He keep trying to get around us sitting down. Then he finally gave in, then said meet me at the A building downtown. Just to get a sit down, took about a week. When we talk, I thought it would be you and me. I showed up all by myself, but this nigga Boom in the room with security. Fuck elephant in the room, I heard you mad about your little boo. Boom said you ain't say shit to me, so I ain't come say shit to you. I told him what it was, I ain't know, he just played it off cool. I just let him have it, I ain't throw shawty under the bus, I ain't tell him what I knew. I'm trying to get this loot. I said, what's up with them backward boys funds? He said, I ain't know that Tay was making none. Yeah, that's cool, but now you know, so what we doing? He said he gon' have his folks to look into it. 1 week went by, 6 months went by. Lawyers reaching out, can't get no replies. I text Boom phone, where my check at? He said, we gon' do the splits from the contract. What the fuck you mean? We ain't never did business from the contract, nigga. Boom must think that I'm green. Everything was 60-40 prior to this, now this fuck nigga tryna scheme. Then he sent a list of all the shit that he spent on me, this nigga ain't spent a thing. Let me tell you what he said just to show you what I mean. He said that I invest you 10K, another 10K for stunning was paid, 3K plus for videos and girls, and 15K for the change. Studio time, getting songs mixed, and producers had to get paid. How this nigga charging me for studio time and I record at home, this nigga played? I got about 30 some videos, authentic pay for about 3 of those. I made 75K off features in 1 year. Out of that boy Boom took a 30 home. No producers got paid, he just talking shit. Notice he ain't paid nothing for no marketing. I got a check from Atlantic for 15K for a song with food, but guess what I walked off with? Took a 10 and said it went for my chain. Now I got 5K, but hold on, he said it's a feature, so we gon' have to do the 60-40 splits that we arranged. How I'm getting charged for what I paid for? Boom spent 20K on me, that's at the most. I spent a good 60K at the radio, and spent about a 30 on videos. He keep talking in circles, ain't saying shit. Say this good business, but I ain't in the splits. You done spent some money, I done spent some money, but I spent way more, nigga, don't forget. He keep talking about that 30K ain't nothing, but ain't no telling what that shit done made sense. I told him stand on that shit that you putting out. He said, bro, you threatening me, and I told him this. Now I done told you how it all started. Y'all seen how Boom did all the artists, but I'ma take this shit farther. Now this is shit that hit harder. Boom coulda had the biggest label around this motherfucker if he played it smarter, but he fucked up all of that cheddar. Let me tell you how he did them investors. Rihanna, she used to work at the bank and she had some good credit, so that's why they brought her in. Made her run the merch department while getting loans in her name, running up dividends. Ran up about 800,000 in debt on her shit, then got in the win. She had to give up all the properties on her wedding day, bankruptcy did her in. He was one of Boom dick holders, nigga did anything that boy Boom told him. Boom made him get that red studio and his name then ran off when the label folded. That's when Tariq got sued by them folks who owned the building, cause that boy Boom had ghosted. See, this the shit that niggas don't be knowing, but fuck all of that, I'ma keep it going. See, this some shit that y'all ain't know. Hella niggas gave money to Boom for Euro. He was scouting for that bag, telling niggas to invest fast, Euro finna blow. Black gave that nigga 75K, he mad Louis gave him 40 more.
Like, people don't believe when I tell them, I said, bro, we did 48 million in 3 years. In 3 years, we grossed $48 million.
Boom said he made 48 M's in 3 years. Niggas still ain't get they dough. And oh yeah, can't forget about energy. Boom ran off on him too. Used to be thick as thieves. I thought energy was solid, but he started acting weird when Boom got mad at me. These the same two broke niggas. When I met them, these niggas ain't have a thing. When they got that money, you seen their colors. So I ain't surprised that they slime each other. Now I can't say that person name, but I'ma put you niggas down, give you folks the game. When that nigga Euro hit the net, everything stopped. When nobody getting paid. Come to find out, Boom broke. Got a motherfucker paying the rent where he stay. Water wrecks, you be posting on the gram, pouring on the table every day. Credit cards, hella loans. Boom done ran up an M and dead in these people's names. Now I see why he sold Moose song all of a sudden. Boy, this shit a shame. Not too much longer, Boom sold our catalog off. Got $1 million and some change. All of them folks in debt, they ain't get a thing. And that's how the big A run became. And that person I said I can't say their name. Said they told Boom he gotta pay the investors. He said, man, I promise I'm gonna pay. He just kept buying jewelry, spending money, paying artists to perform at the showcase. Got that money and moved his ass out the state. Went to Tampa, it's getting hot in the A. And this person called all the investors and said, man, this nigga Boom bust him $1 million play. I told him he gotta pay investors and the artists. He won't listen to a thing I say. Not too long after that nigga Boom went broke, and now this person paying for where he lay. And this person invested in indie fests. Did Boom run off on them too? You fucking guessed it, boy, I'm telling you. This person say you stupid, I know everything. Boom don't give a fuck, he ain't got shit in his name. Boom credit 500, everything. Getting his sister name, Boom can't get a thing. This person house was broke into, only thing gone was computer. And a phone too, plus the house was junk, so that left this person clueless. Boom sent a picture to this person's phone. It's all the shit that's missing from the home. This nigga Boom getting on some gangster shit. This what money get a lame nigga on. I got more money than that nigga Boom that's on my mama tip. Boom show me what he own. This nigga Boom really is a user on all them credit cards he authorized using.
Check this out. Floyd Mayweather inspired me, so I gotta do the Boom collection. You feel me? Of vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, you know what I'm saying, a little fleet, a little something that, you know what I'm saying, that I got going on. We got, what's up, Rihanna?
What's going on?
Yeah, man. You know, yeah, I got the keys to all of you guys. Believe it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a lot of different flavor. We ain't gonna stop there. I got some more at the crib too. But, oh, Sprinter, that's in my name. All these cars in my name, by the way. I just want to let y'all know I ain't flexing. This ain't no rap cap.
Everything was a lie, everything was facade. None of them cars in his name, that's in his garage. Everything he had, he gave it back. Spent up all the racks, now he say Euro the cars.
When Euro started doing that stuff, bro, I started losing hundreds of thousands of dollars a week. You feel me?
When you do
and
what?
so that's what happened.
You say when you do what?
Huh?
Let Boom tell it, all the artists bitter cause we ain't blow when he living large. But fuck the artists and investors, let's take a look how this nigga treat his dog. I ain't been riding with Boom from day one. Boom ain't try to turn this nigga up once. Whole label got chains, we shining. Clan walking around with fake diamonds. How I know cause I sold Clan my chain that Boom gave me when I first started coming around him. Boom told us all the old chains was fake when we got the new ones, I was sitting there frowning. How you got us walking around here with fake shit? Cause he was walking around here with fake shit. Cause Boom gave me that chain off his neck at a photo shoot. He said you could take this. Just to be honest, I don't even think Clanton even seen a good 50,000. Clanton drove a Nissan whole time. I known him. Boom got a fleet he driving. Now I was quiet for some years, but niggas was out here not telling the whole truth. Boom in these interviews acting like he don't know why niggas mad, like he ain't got a clue. Nigga, you put all these people in debt, so all the artist shit just to pop it for views. Cross your day ones and your day twos. Boom a white man in a black nigga shoes. Now I was trying to be a real nigga and I bring all this shit to the internet. Boom keep running with the narrative that all the artists ungrateful, so I had to finish that. Hearing artists on the label, they was hungry and humble, man, they just needed a chance. Boom ready to point the finger, please tell us what you did to really see niggas win.
If you notice, once I get out the picture, a lot of them don't have no more motion.
You asked Bank what the artists doing since they left knowing you got admin rights.
It's about rights.
Yeah.
He had the admin rights. The admin rights means that Roscoe can't go find another company to count the money for him. So he can't say, I'm gonna take my 50% and go get $1 million from Universal.
Right.
He can go get $1 million from Universal.
But I don't own his. I don't own
No. You can go get $1 million from Universal based on you having the rights, and you have to cut him a check.
Right.
And Universal then pays you and him separately based on the agreement.
Exactly.
But when you have admin rights, whoever has the rights has the balls.
Exactly.
If you have the nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can own 95%, but if I have the admin rights, yeah.
Moo had a hit record, that's the type of shit you grind for your whole life. Now he can't even go and get a deal with that song cause you sold it, that shit ain't right. But it's cool cause you said you put money up. That's the signs of a nigga don't give a fuck. Everybody believed in your vision. Nigga, you had it all, you was winning. We was rooting for you from the beginning. Money came, you said you the one that did it. How was that when you had all these dude boys, investors, and hoes paying for your image? All you had to do was stay solid, get that money back, and keep on handling business. You too worried, caught up in them bitches. You had an artist in the dope, coulda had to a move, but you ego tripping. Ray ran it down to us how you did it.
And by the way, I called you, Boom. This is one of the things we never talked about, but since we talking, I didn't like that you did this. Boom does this on a Zoom call. He's on a Zoom call with Warner, and he starts talking about how much money he spent. When you talking to a label that wants to come in and sign your artist, if you spend $10 million, I'm not giving you $10 million back. Yeah. I'm gonna give you this $500,000 that is worth. Y'all can get Moo, but I just need to get what I spent. So I tell you, Boom, they not gonna give you what you spent. What you spent was a gamble, but I can give you this from Moo. And you was focused on you in the deal. So guess what? Nope, my nigga, how the fuck you gonna tell me from my perspective sitting on the call and I'm trying to make the deal happen? Why did it get pulled back? He don't even know. I know why I got pulled, because of him. Because they didn't want to do business with him. He was making it. We was trying to tell my Moo what to do with the hitting record. He told me how much money he spent and what he does. Us on my dead father, on my dead father grave. I don't lie on my dead father. There's no cap. I don't lie, bro. The deal got pulled because of you. They didn't want to do business with you.
Did the same thing with you the reason they pulled this deal, fucking up the business. I ain't run to no podcast and speak, I'ma make money off you like you made off me. Now this the end of the fall, I ain't even lying, I ain't even tell it all. I can tell 100,000 stories about this nigga being a goofball. I ain't lost a thing that I needed, I've been going up, having kids and all. I've been spending money chasing rap for so long, had to take some time off. I was just speaking my mind, but I guess I'm back cause these folks liking how I talk. Labels reaching out, trying to see what I'ma do next. I guess Esco got the ball. Music on the way, Burberry Island on the way. I'm selling clothes and all. Come buy an outfit, listen to my shit. Fuck AE, bitch, I'm logging off. And fuck Boom.